Hello, beautiful people who are watching us. Before I start to teach again my Unleashing Your Authentic Feminine Voice for Power and Impact course in October, I would like to bring more voices in the online space. So, my previous students and clients are talking about their own experience, their own personal things that they went through during this course. Here is with me Dia Röhringer. Hello, Dia, and thank you for accepting this invitation.
Hi, Belle. Oh, I'm so happy to see you again.
I'm so happy to connect back to you. Dia was my student in the summer course, in the Unleashing course that ran in a summer. And so, my first question is just, how are you, Dia?
Honestly, I'm in a very deep transformation period,
Mhm.
and I'm happy to tell you that I'm connecting more and more to my inner voice
Mhm.
and to my intuitions and what is coming from my heart and what is right from my heart. So it was a very how to say moving summer, we can say that.
Course. When everything moves, it means that everything is very alive inside and outside. So,
Yes.
thank you so much going into the details and specificities right in the beginning. And I love that. And I forget to tell that Dia is a yoga instructor. She teaches women's yoga, and also she has a very structured brain because she's working in logistics and she's working with languages, but also right away you are talking about intuition and inner voice. And first, before I go on with the questions, I would like to thank to you your tender and yet very strong presence,
Mm,
because during the Unleashing course there are the group sessions, but in between the weekly sessions we have one-on-one processes. And you, Dia, my sweet Dia, you were one of the students that sent to me the most videos, so it gave me a lot of beautiful material to work with, not just in terms of the songs, but many things that you have shared, and we will go to that point. But first, can you tell me what was going on before the course in terms of expressing yourself through your voice, or how was your inner voice doing before you started to work with me?
um, it's a huge difference, I can tell. um, I started to work on myself like just 4 or 5 years ago. I started this self knowledge journey with myself. And I feel like this course was like a crown uh, for not for the end of this journey, but it was an important stop during this journey. Um, and like 4 or 5 years ago, I was quite shy person, not that social, not someone very talkative. Um, and of course, I started to work on myself and getting closer to myself with different tools. And I was opening more and more to my inner little Dia and for the others.
Mm.
So it was a huge journey for me because, like 5 years ago, I couldn't imagine that I will be a yoga instructor or
I was
uh,
thinking exactly that.
yes, guiding others women. So and now I'm here. So and I'm happy that I went through all these steps and arriving to your class as well. So and I I came to your course like very randomly in the last moment, and I
Like many of the women, so it's not a
yeah,
surprise.
it was just like a very last minute decision for me. But I thought, okay, this is the moment to take care of my voice as well. So
Because you had specific things with your voice going on, or it wasn't the thing that you were thinking of as a tool to transformation, or what was around specifically your voice going on?
Um, I was afraid to express my opinions, for example, my thoughts, to share my thoughts. I was not that open,
Yeah,
but now I found my voice.
yeah, I
So
can.
come on, girls.
Yeah, come on, girls. And you know, when you say that, and that I was shy and I wasn't, allowed somehow for myself to express my opinion. You talk to so many women. I think I see this on and on, that it's one of the things that, okay, in my course we sing a lot, but like if you think like um, any big conflict in your life with your man or with your teenager child or with your boss, many times you just stay silenced. And you
Yes,
shared a lot of things about this. And also, uh, throughout the journey during these 6 weeks, it was so beautiful that you expressed this sensation of freedom more and more. And maybe you don't mind if I share that during the course you had like a problem with one of the tooth, you one of
yeah,
yeah, one of your teeth went like wrong, or and you got also flu. And so it was so interesting how the exercises heal you.
yes.
Tell me more about this.
Yes, of course. And this is a very important point as well, that this, so the singing became a new healing tool
Mhm.
for me.
The
So
singing became a new
yeah,
healing tool. Wow, I love
yes,
that.
exactly, exactly. For example, in the last couple of days, I was not in my best mood,
Mhm.
and I was singing like all the time. I
Mhm.
don't care about my neighbors. I don't care about anyone. Just singing out and
Oh,
expressing myself.
oh, I kept telling to you that you are a queen, my queen, and yes, you
Oh.
said that this course was a crown, like yeah, crown for the queen. And yes, indeed, you shared in the last video that yeah, I don't care the neighbors, I don't, I just sing out my soul. And so yeah, and you shared also a lot of things about this sensation of freedom, where
Yes.
in the body the freedom came, and then you can go back to the tooth as well.
Do you mean that? But sorry, could you please
Where
repeat?
where in the body, because you shared a lot of things about the joy and the freedom that came with the singing, with the action of the singing, although before it was more like competition or do
Mm,
good enough stuff. And you talked a lot about freedom. And so my question is, where in the body could really detect the sensation of freedom? Why do you say that oh, I feel so free?
in my heart.
In your
Yeah.
heart, also in
In
your
my
chest.
heart, and I really like the exercise like that, that we are, when we are closing and like
Yeah.
opening up. We are also doing this in yoga,
Mhm.
but with you it was more opening, I think, for me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And from the beginning, I can, sorry, it's I'm a voice teacher, so I'm watching your upper lips and it's opening and it's opening and opening more, because we were talking about that a lot, like your upper lips dancing more and more. And
yes.
well, it's physical, because with Dia, we went through a process where you, Dia, could understand, and that's why probably you say that singing is a tool of healing. That if you open physically your vocal apparatus, it will bring more space. The resonance space will be bigger, and we know that as when we sing, but it's not that evident when we speak. So many times I kept telling to Dia, open your upper lips, open your upper lips, open your
Yes.
upper lips. Then we got to,
Exactly.
yeah, and then we got to the teeth, your teeth. So what was going on with your tooth or your teeth?
Yeah, it was a story that I was really stressed about, because I got a teeth ache
Mhm.
pain, and I've never got that before, so I'm never ever have teeth pain or
Mhm.
something like that. And when I started this course with you, I have kind of problems
I
with
remember
my
this.
throat and with my teeth, and I was just like, oh my god, what is going on here?
Transformations suck sometimes. Sorry.
like you taught me a very, very good exercise, how to heal. So bring the voice and the energy to heal one part of my body with
Mm,
singing out from. And did you uh, tell that the flute? You told the flute, I think,
yes.
and it was very, very useful. So every time when I don't feel well, or I'm sad, or I'm in pain, I'm using the energy of the
Mm.
voice
So
for
beautiful.
healing.
You are talking about the flute of bones exercise, which is how it
Yes.
starts here
Ah, okay.
hands.
Mhm.
But then we
Yes.
also do other exercises like the bubble of sound and singing and breathing through
Mhm.
a certain body part. So in your case, it was specifically through the teeth or to this aching
Yes.
tooth you had. And so I'm so happy and I'm so thankful to your structured mind and your open heart with which you made these things happen, because you were, my girl, you were really working hard, like week from week. And the reason I mentioned that, it's because, yeah, I can be a bombastically challenging teacher for many, but I make you work in a very efficient way. So if you do those exercises, it will work because it's in the voice happening in the body, but goes beyond the body. And there you got so many layers of this. And so talking about tooth and power, you also told me one very specific thing. The way you got to me, it was through one of my songs, Hazatalálok én, I go home,
Yes.
getting home. I don't know how to translate better, but you told me something very beautiful, that each time you feel down or something, this is your
Yes.
motivational song or motivational tune,
Yes.
or power
Exactly.
song. Yeah.
I really love this song.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yes, because I have now other tools as well for healing.
Mm.
Yes, the singing also, but other yeah, and we can see that what am I singing now? So it's showing how do I feel now. So it's
Mm.
also very important.
Ah, okay. So what kind of song you choose
Hmm.
to yeah,
Yes,
to express your mood? Because what I like that this conversation so much, and it's so important because you also talk about how the voice or giving any sound itself can already be healing. So many times you felt down or in
yes.
pain. So we just started to so I remember
Mhm.
sending you videos just so first just start with that, but you also talk about your sensitivity to lyrics and to moods. Like you liked very much one of the Neil Young song or one of the folk songs, the Hungarian folk songs we
Yeah.
translated into English. So it's so many layers that you and I went through during this process. So is there any other specificities you want to share around the group or around the working?
Yeah, you were mentioning that it was a hard work. Yes, it was a hard work, but I really enjoyed.
Mm.
So it was just not a task for me sending you the videos. It was
Mm.
such an exciting journey
Mhm.
for me. So I really, really loved, and I was so sad when it was over.
Like
Mm.
all the women when
Yeah, like always.
what's next, Belle? When do? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I really encourage the others
Mhm.
to participate in this class because
Oh,
it's gonna be a lifetime change. Like,
thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying that, and I hope that listening to Dia's words, you understand that singing is a tool for opening the heart and healing and connecting to others. And it's not just singing better. Yeah, singing better. It's also
yeah,
happening because I'm first a songwriter, musician, and it's always a deep, rich musical embrace as well, with which I really embrace you and invite you all around my fire. But after that, it's also your personal work
mm,
to do the exercises. I'm a very doer, like I do a lot of actions. And so I'm really happy for everything you have shared. And I just bring back the last image you described to me in one of your videos. You were in a boat in a party, And
Yes, I wanted to share this story.
please do. It's more authentic if you do.
Yes, so after your class, I went to a party, and because this class brought me also in my life, like I changed as a woman, so I'm now more confident, I'm more free. So it's really important, and we went on a boat for a party. First time in my life, I think I didn't care who is watching, how I dance, how I sing, how I look like. It was just me and the music and the full moon and the water, and it was just like, oh my God, this is so magical here. And I I I will always remember to this moment because it was a important point as well. So yes, and also as I'm getting closer to myself, I'm also getting closer and closer to my yoga students. I can feel them. I
Mm.
can heal them
Mm.
uh, in a different way as well. Also with my voice, with soft voice or voice with more power. So it's very valuable for me as well.
Oh my God, I had tears in my eyes as I was listening
Oh,
to you because I was thinking, especially, yes, you are a yoga teacher for women, and when you got this healing from this strong sisterhood and from those
mm,
exercises, you just pass it through to others, and this is my main mission's essence, that women who come to me, then they bring further this wisdom and this voice knowledge, and usually we don't connect this to the voice, but it is indeed very connected to the voice, and through the voice is very efficient and very fast. See, Dia spent with me 6 weeks.
yes.
It was completely transformational. And the way you again described this scene in the boat, I could see this, I could feel this. You were bringing the voice into this description of the scene, so everybody could see the queen is dancing and the hero is around and singing. So I'm happier than that I cannot be this morning talking to you and reflecting back on what we have achieved together. And I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting to you to come back anytime. And so thank you everyone to listening to Dia. Dia's work will be linked under the video. Please check her work because it's amazing. Another power woman in the house. Thank you so
Th-
much, my beautiful.
Thank you very much, also Belle, for your commitment and for your kind work with us. So it's a really safe place to
No,
be.
more tears will come. So we stop at that point of the interview. You can check Dia's work and my work as well. Thank you so much for you, my dear Dia, and for all of our listeners. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Check on the Unleashing Your Authentic Feminine Voice link under the video.